Hello and good evening, everyone. I am here today in the patio. I am going to give you guys a weekly tour of what is happening in my patio. So I came out here today and I just inspected the garden and noticed that a lot of the leaves in the some of the like the Brussels sprouts and my kale and my cucumber plants and my snap peas are completely, and well, not completely I would say, but some of them have been just ravished and they have just been eaten through. Like the leaves are just completely been eaten through. There's like holes all over the leaves and everything, and that is all like little caterpillars. And I am having the craziest time with these little critters. I mean, I don't even know what to do with them because they're just like, I don't know, is it because of the brassicas and, or you know, I don't understand why I have so many caterpillars and I'm in containers and they're still eating away my leaves, and I'm not sure how they got so invested. So I'm gonna show you like one I just found, and I did put on my garden gloves, and I'm gonna show you guys this, and I'm gonna pick them off. This is my cucumber plant that I have right here, and you can see that this guy, look, I'm gonna flip this over and you can see how big this guy is. He is just munching away at this leaf. You see that guy? I'm gonna take him and then just toss him out the patio. And these guys do not want to be like messed with. Look at that. Ugh. Oh, did I get him? No. Here we go. There we go. I got him. Oh, he's a big sucker. He's a big guy. See that? Look at that guy. He's been eating away at that cucumber plant. So I'm going to toss him out all the way over there. That is just one big sucker, and he has been eating away at my cucumber here. And I think I did see another guy right here on this other leaf. Come around this way. I seriously do not know why, like this year, I am getting these. Before I didn't have to worry about these caterpillars, but this year for some crazy reason I have these caterpillars in my plants. They're just driving me nuts. Yeah, there's this other guy right here. He's on this side. That's what I was trying to show you guys right here. Flip him over. See, right there. You see him? I'm gonna grab him up too. Oh gosh, feel I just keep getting the, like, they squirt out some type of liquid. Like once you grab them, see that? This guy. See him? He's trying to get through my glove and go with your buddy. See, there's like some liquid that he just exerted out, and I don't even know what that is. So I threw him out there. Hopefully that does it for this particular cucumber. I'm gonna come around here because I feel like these little baby cucumbers that I planted, see, these leaves are gone. I noticed that today, and I am sure there's one in here. I don't know where, but unless if it's that guy, but there's a bunch of leaves over here, so it's really hard to see, and they are just camouflaged, so it's really hard for me to find them. I mean, luckily I was able to spot those two big ones. Gosh. That's what's going on over here with the cucumbers. I don't see one on this particular plant, but I know that these leaves are being eaten because there's no leaves here, 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 and here, and these are all brand new leaves. So I mean, I'm pretty sure there is one in here. I just can't spot him, or he's really like hiding in a way that I can't see, or he's very tiny or something. Maybe under this big leaf. I'm not even sure. It's really hard to spot them. Okay, so I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna show you guys this guy right here. This is my snap pea, and look at these leaves. They're just infested. Like all the leaves have holes in it. So I don't know if this is by the caterpillars, but it's gonna be hard for me to track down caterpillars on these sugar snap peas. These vines, see, I don't even know what's wrong with them. They were growing beautifully, and then all of a sudden, like, all this part right here in the middle, and then all of these down here Something has been eating away at him. I mean, just completely just having a buffet here at all these leaves. And I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pick out all the little caterpillars, if there is any, and if that's what's eating it. But, you know, I'm not worrying about it. I'm not stressing too much about this one, because it's okay. If these die, no problem. Then this little plant right here is a vining plant, apparently. And I think he's a cucumber. So he's starting to vine. This is the plant that I took from back there, and he wasn't getting that much light. I put him up here, and now he's like starting to send out like little shoots here. He's starting to vine. So if these don't make it, the snap peas, it's all right. And it's starting to get hot here, so if these don't make it, I'm not going to stress too much about it. I'll try them again later on in the season. But this dude right here is doing well. He grew. I was having, you know, the first time I did this weekly video, I wasn't even sure like he was going to make it. But he's grown the last week. This guy right here, he has just taken off. He's like back here between both of these trellises. He's back here, and I need to come and stake him up a little bit more, like just tie him up so he's growing a little bit straight. He's just reaching for the light, so he's trying to come out this way. But I'm gonna try to make him go up. These little zucchini plants, I guess they're doing okay. This guy in the front is not doing so well. His leaves are kind of getting all yucky looking, and I think he's infested with something. And some of his leaves are also gone, so there's definitely a caterpillar. Look at this leaf. Like, this was a huge leaf, and this is all gone. So definitely something is munching away at this particular leaf. See, this is all like, I don't even know what that is. It's like a silvery shiny thing right here on the leaves. So if it's like a disease or something, I'm not even sure. But it was growing also really nicely, so I'm gonna try to figure out what is going on with this guy too. He's pretty big. I mean, there's still a blossom on here, so I'm not sure. Another one that I want to show you guys is this particular one. I thought I picked out those 6 caterpillars a few weeks ago, but apparently there's some more in here, because look at these leaves. These Brussels sprouts are just being devoured like nobody's business. You know, they're just being eaten through and through. They're just insane. Look at that. See? And these right here have also been eaten through. The one back here is just like 2 leaves on this vine. So that is insane. It's like halfway through that leaf right there as well. Now, the thing is with these Brussels sprouts, they were being infested and stuff like that. But if you look, I have these right next to my kale. And I come out here today and look at the stem of my kale. And I found the sucker. I found this dude that is doing, look at this guy. He is humongous. He's like right here. You see this dude? How fat he is? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. He's a huge guy, and he's like eating away. He's super like plump, and he's just having the time of his life on my kale. And I am gonna toss you out, dude. You don't belong in my garden. Go out there. That is insane. And it's just making me mad. Like, seriously? What is this? It's not for you, it's for me. So I'm pretty sure there's a few more on these branches somewhere, unless that was the guy that was doing it. But I'm pretty sure there's more on here, because there's no way one of those things can get through like all these leaves. So that is what is up. I hope they do not get to my gardenias. I don't even know if caterpillars eat gardenias, but if that's the case, then I don't know. I'm just really upset about this. Like, seriously, how in the world do they do this? It just baffles my mind. So I'm gonna come out here and water, because my plants are droopy, and my basil plants, I know there's some on my basils as well, because look at these leaves. See, these leaves on my basil have also been eaten right here, these leaves. So that's the gist, you know. I can't dig through and find each and every one. of these caterpillars, because again, they are camouflaged and I can't find them all, but the ones that I do spot, they've done their magic already. They've eaten through like these leaves, and they're just in such a sad state, and I just hope that they rebound, because oh my goodness, I'm just so devastated. Like, seriously, that's what you're doing, you know? All right, let's see. Well, my eggplants, they are all right now. Leaves are doing okay. Oh, there's like a little black bug right here. I don't even know what that is. And he's like trying to, I don't know if he's a good bug or a bad bug, or is that a ladybug? What is it? Looks like a little ladybug, but I don't even know. I'm just gonna leave him alone because I don't know all of these like bugs in the garden, and this is my first time actually dealing with these types of bugs. So it's getting very like, what is going on? I'm being infested and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna show you guys my wisteria, which is like absolutely thriving. It is just gorgeous. I love these leaves. Look at this. And she has reached way up there. You see her little trundle up there, like her vine, and she's trying to reach for that pole, and I have not gone up there and like twined her around. So she's trying to do it on her own, and I hope she does it. It just makes my life easier so I don't have to go up there. Because it's like 8 foot tall, and that's really high for me. I don't have a ladder that high that I can reach. I would have to step on like the railing of my balcony to do that. So moving on, my lettuce is okay. I don't see like caterpillars doing anything to that. My red Russian kale, I think this is just a bad spot for me to have planted these seeds because they're not doing so well. So I might just pull these out and just keep it for my beans, because these beans are doing really well. They're climbing and they're pretty lush. I don't see like, there's a couple of infestations right here. There are a couple of leaves that have been eaten through, but considering how like close the beans were to this Brussels sprout plant, they are not as bad. They are not as bad as my kale and my Brussels sprouts. And yeah, so my tomatoes. All right, this is my purple cherokee. So my purple cherokees, they are blooming. Like I have a bunch of fruit right here, bunch of fruit right here and here, and then obviously these first sets that came out on this side right here, you can see those sets right there. So you know, once they start ripening, that's when I'll start pulling them off the vine. But for right now, I have them on the vine. Beautiful, aren't they? They're just absolutely gorgeous, and I am just like super stoked about this, guys. On this side, these guys are growing, so I'm just letting them grow, and we'll see when the time comes. I'm just basically coming out here every day just to make sure that they stay inside their tomato cage and they're growing where they're supposed to, because like overnight, I swear these tomatoes grow like 10 feet tall. So I'm just making sure they're straight and inside the tomato cage is basically what I'm trying to do here. That very back one right here, I'm gonna have to stake him up like to this tomato cage. I have not done it. I thought I have tied him up, but I didn't. So I'm gonna tie him up because he's just going every which direction he wants to go. And it just makes it more hard because the plant is still pretty vulnerable and he can snap. So I don't want him to snap, and he's grown so tall. This particular bed right here, my okras, I see new leaves coming out. I was kind of like not expecting them to come back because they were fallen over and this leaf was eaten through. So after I removed those little caterpillars, this one is doing well. Marigolds are just taking off. They're pretty, you know, they've taken over this bed. I don't know how, but they have just, you know, there's a bunch of marigolds. This is the 4 seeds of okra that I put in here. The 1, 2, there's one back here, and this guy right here. There's 4 of them. So those 4 are coming up. This one, I'm not sure what happened to this one. I think this is a bean plant. I'm not even sure what kind of plant this is, but it's got little tiny of those little bugs on it, but just knock them off. But these are baby leaves. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. These are the eggplants, so they're growing fine. Up here, I want to show you guys something. My strawberries are just taking off, and there are a bunch of little strawberries. I don't know if you can see down here. See, there's like a bunch of strawberries right here, a bunch of strawberries here. And I think that one's not a good one to show, but like this one has a few, this one has a few, and they've actually done really well after I put the wood chips on this basket. So some of these leaves have kind of died, but it's okay. I need to come out here and water. So there's a bunch of little plants here. This one has a bunch of flowers on it. Here's a strawberry that's ripening. This one, is he done? I think he's like done. I have to probably harvest him. Lemon balm is just growing strong. I can't eat enough of this, and it just keeps going. So okay, so over here, what do we have? We got these tomatoes. Look at this, guys. He is almost like my height. I have to come out here with like a tape measure and measure him. But you see these blossoms? There's blossoms are coming out. There are blossoms that are coming out here. And I think this one has not put off any fruit. Oh no, this one did put off fruit right here. There's some fruit in the very bottom. And I think this is my yellow canary. My patios are putting off some fruit right there, but there's a lot of blossoms. This one I wasn't sure if it's a weed. It probably is. And like I said, I need to come out here and pull this. My tiny, what is this? This is actually my brandywine. He's actually grown a little bit since I've cut some of those bottom leaves down there, and he's getting a lot of airflow and light. So he's grown some. I see these new leaves coming out up here on the top, which is nice. Also my Tommy Toe, I think he's my Tommy Toe. He's also sprouting some new leaves right here. So I guess he's getting that light that he needs. I need to put him inside the cage so he's not like outside. Okay. Oh, I think I just tore off a leaf. Oh no. Gosh. Yep, I just knocked over a leaf. Gosh, I'm gonna pull this. Oopsie. Throw that in here. Okay, see, they're so delicate. You don't want to mess with them too much. Sweet 100s are just reaching for the sky. Don't see any flowers on them yet, but they're just growing away, so it's fine. Let them grow, and we'll see what happens to them. Okay, this over here is the other strawberry, like the basket that I have, and this one has a bunch of strawberries, as you can see right here. I don't know if the light is good or not, or the way I'm holding it, but they are kind of like different shapes. So I don't know why that is, or if that's the way they're supposed to be, like this. See, there's so many little strawberries in here. See that? Like, look at that. It's amazing. So I hope like putting them to the side has helped somewhat, that they're hanging down. Like, this is so pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. So I guess when they're hanging down, they form nicely. But if they're touching something like dirt or something, I feel like that's what makes them like a different shape. But it's all right. No biggies. I need to definitely harvest my green onions over here. My baby shards down there. They're growing. This tomato, my beefsteak, is pretty tall right now. He's pretty much about my height. I'm gonna put you inside as well. There's a bunch of little blooms right here. A bunch of blooms right here. We've got blooms and fruit already going on this one. So amazing. Look at this one. Oops, I think I knocked over a fruit. Ooh, no, I lost a fruit. Okay, here we go. See, I dropped a fruit. It was also forming. I am so happy. No, I'm not happy. I'm so sad I did that. That's a Juliet, that back one over there. This is the beefsteak. So he's got some flowering going on over here. So I'm not going to mess with him too much. I do have to come out here and actually water these guys because this soil is pretty dry. So I'm going to definitely come out here and water. Peppers. Let's see. Yep, there's a bunch of blooms. And And let's see, these do have little like tiny ants or something just crawling up and down them, but they're doing okay. There's a bunch of blooms, and some of them, let me see, I don't see any fruit yet. I see blooms. This little Thai chili or cayenne pepper that I have in here is also doing pretty good. They've got a bunch of little flowers everywhere. So I need to water all of my plants today, and that was my plan. I'm gonna come out here and water my lemon. I noticed today my leaves are eaten right here. You see that? This particular one, leaves are eaten. So that means that there is a caterpillar in here as well, and he's in my lemons, and that's not good. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that if there is one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have found this guy. I think this is what was on my, I'm gonna break off this leaf just so I can show you. On my tomato plant, on my beefsteak. See that? That is insane. I am so glad I caught him. I didn't even see this dude. Okay, you are getting out of here. Just threw him out there with his other buddies. I hope they don't crawl back in here if if that's what they do. These guys are quick, these little suckers. I didn't even know they could get on my tomatoes. Oh my. So right now it looks like these caterpillars, they can actually get on any plant whatsoever. There's no mercy on any of these plants, so I just have to be very vigilant and keep an eye on them. I think that's what's got into here in my lemon, and I don't know how I'm gonna find the one for my lemon because there's so many leaves, and it's just gonna be impossible to look and inspect every single leaf. So if he ate these leaves over here, he's probably around here somewhere. And got one lemon leaf drop here. This guy is for my tomato grow off challenge, my beefsteak, and he's grown some, so I actually have to go ahead and make sure I tie him up here and let him grow some more. And he's growing straight. He's got some new leaves up here, so because I can tell, because these are lighter leaves, they're smaller than the ones down there. My Malabar spinach is growing slowly. The green ones are not growing as fast as these red ones, so they're still like pretty tiny, but they do have some shoots right here, some new leaves right there. So we'll see how these go. I'll start wrapping these around. This back one is pretty big, and this one's pretty big, and this one's pretty big. Just these three are going a little slow back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and water my garden today. And this is my broccoli florets. I guess I should cut these and start eating them, I think. I've never grown broccoli before, so I don't know, but I think I need to, because look over here, see, something has already eaten through my broccoli, like another right here. Oh my lord, I found him. Why is it that, oh god, I'm gonna rip this one off. Okay, see him right there? You see that big old guy? He's just fat and full of my broccoli. He ate my floret before I could get to my floret. That is insane. What? That's not fair, man. I'm gonna kick you out of here. You're going out with your other buddies. Oh my, did I put him too close to my garden? Okay, I hope the wind blows those guys away. I can't reach, but I hope he doesn't come back in here. That is insane. So that means my broccoli, I'm gonna have to cut these guys and start harvesting and eating them. So I will do this for maybe lunch tomorrow. Not right now, but I will definitely eat them for lunch tomorrow. Are these okay to eat right now, or should I have harvested them when they were this tiny? I'm not sure. But, ow, did I just get bitten by an ant? Whew. The trials and tribbles of gardening. My Pathos is doing better today that it's out here. well, it's been out here a couple of, like a week, so they were doing good now. They were in my living room and they were kind of droopy, and I'm just gonna keep them out here for the season, and then when it gets like colder, I'm gonna bring them inside. So alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna come out here, water this before it starts getting dark. So that's the weekly garden tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So continue to watch my channel, and I will be having these weekly updates for you guys every week. So just to give you an update of what is going on, what is growing, what is happening, what critters I'm dealing with, and off to watering. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!